Hello, friends. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. I wanted to come to you very quickly today to talk to you about the most difficult part of this lifestyle or this situation and the thing that I have struggled with the most over the years. If you have been following along here, you know that I have been sleeping in a car, it's not living, but existing in a car, subsisting in a car for many, many years now. This would be going on like 6 or something with a break. I had a reprieve for a little while when I stayed with my mom. And then back in the day, I had a reprieve for a few months when I stayed with a friend. But other than that, it's been this lifestyle. And the hardest part of this lifestyle, maintaining this lifestyle, has been the fact that I have had to basically live a lie. Outside of a few people who also live in their car, no one else that I interact with on a daily basis knows that I live like this. And because of the way that I present myself, the way that I carry myself, and basically the way that I look, most people just assume I came from a house. And they assume that my life is as average as theirs is, in that way at least. And that is very difficult because when you live in a car or have any kind of very constant trauma, you are constantly having to lie, especially in very casual social situations, because there's just a thing where even if you're at the grocery store, they are trained to just ask you, how are you doing today? And every day I have to lie and I have to say, well, I'm doing great. That's fine. Like just the natural answer. I'm doing fine. How are you? And usually I just skip over the part about how I'm doing. And I really am not good at lying. I'm not a really good liar person. So I'll say, okay, or all right. And then I quickly ask the person how they are. And I try to deflect the situation. And some days it's so horrible. Like when somebody asks me that question, I just want to scream. Some days I just want to leave. You know what I mean? Some days I'm super angry. And some days I feel sorry for myself. But I still just have to put on the smile. Like, oh, I'm great. How are you? And then I have a pretty bright smile, and a pretty bubbly personality by nature. And I have this uncanny thing where if there's other people around, I turn it on. Whatever it is, it turns on. And I cannot heap my angst or my trauma onto anybody else. That is something that I just cannot do. Even if I'm having the worst day ever, because I've been in some very, very horrible situations and I've been asked, how am I doing that day? And I just smile and I say I'm great, because I just am not the type of person to even want to bring somebody else's day down with something like that. But I'm really a fraud. I'm really lying because I feel horrible all the time. Every single time. When you live in a car, there is no good day. There is no happy day. You're always tired. You're always dehydrated. You're always frustrated. You're always overexposed. All of that stuff. But I'm always just smiling and telling everybody it's okay. Oh, I'm great. How are you? And like, even, I'm not even that fake. That was kind of fake. But if you see this, what are you going to think? I tell you, I feel like death. You know what I mean? The mind sees this bright smile and the laugh, and you feel the energy coming from me, and you're like, she's fine. So I don't even bother anyway. I don't even bother even saying the truth. I just say I'm fine, and most people think that I'm fine. And that is hard, especially when it comes to situations like what I talk about at the Planet Fitnesses that keep happening, where people get jealous or somebody wants to be envious of me or somebody wants to try and belittle me or demean me or humble me. That's when it gets very, very frustrating because I want to sometimes scream at these people. You have no idea the life that I'm living. If you had any idea how harrowing my life actually was, I wonder if some of these people would be as jealous because they're jealous of what they can see, but they have no idea what's going on behind the scenes. I'll be right back. Well, I just recorded the second part of the video and it didn't record. So basically, that's all I have to say for now. It is very, very difficult to basically be living a lie every single day. And the biggest lie that I tell is I'm doing fine when I'm really not. And I guess I present as something more more privileged than I am. And I feel like if I walked in there and presented the way that most of the people who are homeless or living in their cars do, I would not be treated the same way by these kids. They would have more compassion for me and actually maybe a little bit more respect. They'd be like, wow, I can't believe that this girl gets up and comes in here looking like this, performing like this from this station. And that's why there is a part of me that wants a little bit of exposure for the book and for the movement. So maybe there's people who can see me coming and show me the respect that I've earned and deserve. And I think that the fact that I oftentimes don't get it because I look like I'm more privileged than I am, so I evoke jealousy instead of sympathy, is kind of a disgusting just thing about people. But it is what it is. And I'm not the only person out there who is living a bold-faced lie. I'm just not letting people know that I'm struggling when actually there's a lot of people out there that are doing the same exact thing. But at least I can sleep at night knowing that I am just protecting my privacy and not trying to hurt anybody in the process, unlike some of these people out here. So I guess at the end of the day, that's the good thing. And if you're a person out there who's living the lie of saying that you're fine when you're not, my heart goes out to you. And I hope that one day you can reveal your truth to everybody and be received with grace. Okay, thank you. Love you.